Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. I am joined here live with Skunkworks and Mr. Prophet. What do you guys think of today?
Hello. I think it's going to be intense as always.
First corner is very interesting.
Epic race. I'm going to drop the standings. Gary, if you don't mind going through the standings as it is right now.
Okay. Well, at the moment, in Skommeltol is in first position, with Skyline second, the Flash is in third, Cal Williams in fourth, and B-Boy in fifth. But those guys are actually separated only by 10 points. We were just discussing it earlier. So the winner gets an additional 2 points, so everyone is going to need every position they can get. But then you go down the field, we've got the resurgence from UV recently. He's found some form. So I'm going to be looking out for him getting a high position today. And then it's Acer in 8th, F50 Venom 9th, Sully in 10th, Remington in 11th, Blood Saint in 12th, Super Van Roy in 13th, MD4 in 14th, but I think he's missed a couple of races. And it's the same with Whistler in 15th and Sahir in 16th. I think they've actually just missed races. So the team standings look like it's GRT in the lead at the moment with 140. Bazooka in second with 122. Automophilis, AMP, in third with 108 points. Fourth is MSP with 92. And then Blood Brothers, 76 points in fifth.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an epic evening. We can see the lead change for the championship. We've got fifth till first separated by 10 points. So that's basically if first is fifth, if Skommeltol comes fifth in the race and B-Boy wins, those two are going to be equal on points. So this can be even a tie going into the next round. So let's see. It's going to be interesting to see.
Well, then let's do this.
I think the person that's going to struggle here today is Carl Williams. He's currently on 66 points. He's won 2 of the races. But that Ferrari around Monza.
I'm going to jump to the back.
I am at the front with Sahir. I'm going to follow him through.
Okay, super.
Keep an eye on this.
Yeah, but it's the top 4 guys in this division that are battling it out because obviously they're the promotion spots to move up to pro.
Yes, that is correct. So it's going to be
they're the ones we're looking out for. Here we go, right. We're on the grid.
Let's do it. I'm nervous for them.
Come on.
Yeah.
The start is going to be...
Turn 1.
Let's see what happens.
Got a nice little drag race.
Here we go, lights out.
We've
and
got
they're off.
Sahir.
Close the map. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the Hollywood cameras, I think, now.
Remington's backed off a little just to give each other space. Let's see how this first corner goes. Ooh.
Yeah,
so
first and second, breaking themselves actually over the pavement.
Oh, that's
nothing
actually
too
very
serious.
good.
Nothing too serious.
Oh, he's got caught on the tyres.
Oh,
but
my
that was pretty good, to be honest.
Yes.
But I would take that from what we saw in practice, definitely.
Yeah.
The guys can pull it
So
out
we've got Blood Saint and Sahir
So again,
side by side.
Oh, who's that? That's just gone wide. It's F50 Venom. Yeah, still cold tyres, and this is a very fast right-hander going into the
Remington into the
now.
tire.
Oh, no, sideways. Oh, dear.
Remington into the tire.
Right, okay.
Oh, so the second corner. Sahir pulling off the track. Is he letting everyone pass? Or what's happening?
I hope it's not a DC. Right, the guys
We'll
are
keep an eye
back
on the
mounting
chats
to
to
capitalise on this.
That was a DC.
Oh, no.
So here and B-Boy out.
That sucks. I hope not they thought that the race was going to be restarted. Okay, B-Boy definitely...
There we go. Right now, they're starting to get in the rhythm. End of the first lap.
A DC'd.
B-Boy as well, Sahir and B-Boy. Well, B-Boy's in 5th position currently, so he's going to be losing that big time.
Yes,
Gonna hang
yes.
out with Carl Williams for a bit. See how he does in the Ferrari.
Okay, I've got a bit of an issue here with my stream currently, or with my view. It's showing.
Oh shit! Apparently, it's saying it's on best lap.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, so something is definitely not right because Skommelton is showing
maybe
us
it's only 2 laps in.
first.
I'm gonna jump from the party. Let me jump into game chat, and then I'll get them to maybe jump out, and we can restart.
Right, okay. Well, I'm sure
Shall
B-Boy
be
will
back.
be happy with a restart.
Okay, so Wasim says here that Sahira's quit the race because it was set on best lap and not on race, so that's one of the reasons. Volley, can you tell me, is those 2 blobbies still lagging? Okay. Well, let's do this. I'm gonna. Okay, I see they are lagging. I'm gonna see if I take them off and put them back on again. But what happens? No, the one is completely stuck now. Let's see. Yeah, it's still lagging.
So we're going to do a restart then?
I think that is what Rowan is trying to sort out with the gents, is to restart.
Right, so they're going to get a second bite at the cherry, it seems here, which is quite lucky because well, in fact, no, it's unlucky because turn 1 was extremely clean.
It was,
but
clean, yes.
It's a little bit of experience there. But it's only fair, yeah, if the lobby settings aren't correct, we can't continue racing.
Yeah, I know. It will definitely throw them off. Well,
yeah,
guys,
it's
if
just
you
one of
are
those things.
And you've got buddies racing here, try and get their attention. Let's get the race sorted out.
Has the multi-link stream been shared?
No, it has not. But we can. If you check my channel, Gary, you should be able
I'll
to
go
get
over. I will.
Multi-link
No
and just share it on the groups. That will definitely.
Is it in your chat? Oh no. Well, that's strange. It just shows Iceman. Is it just under your game Twitch handle, Iceman Gaming?
No, check my chat. I'll try it again. If you are in my chat, you'll see it now.
That's right. There we go.
There you go. There's the link. You can just share that. Volley, no, unfortunately the lobby host cannot stop the race. The only time a lobby host can stop it is if it's a practice lobby. So,
yeah, so if anyone's just tuned in last minute, we're going to restart the race. There was a small technical issue, but if you're watching from my stream, there is a link in the chat where you can go to all 3 for the main race.
Yes.
This is one of those situations where there's always someone going to be unhappy, unfortunately, but you have to do what's right.
That is true. It looks like the guys are starting to realize that they need to quit. I've only got a couple of guys left racing still. Remington should realize shortly that it is. Yes, and there we go.
Okay. Well, he had a free warm-up. That's the way I'd look at this. Whew. But we know we've got a race on our hands now. Salivating. That's the word of tonight.
yes. What I am going to do for now is I am not going to include the Gary and Rowan stream in my stream. It seems that there is a bit of an issue. I'm not sure on whose side the issue is, that it's coming through laggy on my end. Well, this gives us an opportunity again to look at the standings. Hope, I should actually probably get Rowan back into.
Do you need to reset the grid, or is everything still set correctly?
Let's just double check, but I think it should all be right still. Yeah, no, it's still right. What a mission. Okay, but I'm ready. You guys ready? No, I'm not ready. Spectate. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Okay, there we go. Well, I'm going to go straight to the back again to Skomoltoli.
I'm going to drop the
Some guys have stopped
again.
races. Let's try again. Yui has DC. Oh. Where did Yui go? Yui, wait, please.
Right.
Oh. Okay. And Blood Saints, I'm going to have to put them back into spot. Just need where they went.
So we're not running the multi-stream for the moment, Ice Cube?
Sorry, say again?
You say we're not going to run the multi-stream for the moment?
The multi-stream is running. Remember, I'm having both your streams included in my stream. So I just removed it from my stream, but the multi-stream is still running 100%. And the guys can still view it. If you guys are wondering about the multi-stream, you can just type in exclamation multi in my chat and you'll be able to get the link to take you to all three views at the same time.
Okay, now I think I'm ready.
Okay, so
right, okay.
Wasim saying good
Let's
luck
do
to
this.
Here, Eyster and Remington.
Okay, let's try again. Hopefully everything is sorted now.
Volley says he blames Rowan for the lobby settings.
That is perfectly acceptable.
Okay, oh, I'm still on. Perfect. Right, let's do this.
I'm still on Blood Saint. Let's start race at the top. Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Say here.
Race day. At least they got one extra practice start, so now hopefully they can get it that good again. Because that was actually really decent.
I really
that was that. So. Yeah, the first corner was brilliant.
Yeah,
we were practicing. Just here we go. Right,
ran a little one. Okay.
Okay, looking good. We're all on the grid.
Volley, thank you so much for following, man. Really appreciate that.
And it's lights out, and off we go. I'm going to stick with the Hollywood cams. Map off. Here we go. Turn one.
Ooh, there's 3 wide coming in.
Great shot.
Remington backing off
on the brakes.
Oh, a little too much.
Al Williams did the right thing there, just backed off.
On the brakes.
Not again. Remington again.
This time Sahir has definitely had a better start.
Yes.
Shame, it actually looked like Remington was backing off. Oh, you into the sand on the outside of the turn. Yeah, as I was saying, Remington actually backed off a little bit, maybe backing off a little too much, and actually people would crash into the back of him.
Skomoltoli's up into 7th now this time, so he's really taking advantage of the restart.
Sully's into 5th, so he's doing quite well as well.
Yeah, Sully definitely doing very well. The Porsche should be good around Monza. Well, all the top-end cars should be good.
Yeah, well, Bionic was smashing some excellent times in earlier today as well in the GT4. It's a good car. Right, here we go.
Sully's on the back of Razza, actually, down the straight.
Yeah.
Razza's just getting a bit more drive out of his car than Blood Saint, maybe. Both their cars looking good. I believe they're on a team, actually. The team, liveries look quite.
And Carl Williams is gaining places as well.
MD4 is just
overtaken. Good battle between Sahir and
Sahir for the lead. And then we've got Blood Saint. Blood Saint will be impressed with this start. He's currently running in 3rd with Raza coming on the inside. Oh my word!
There's a juicy battle warming up here as well with Skomoltoli and Skyline.
This is how I always imagine GT races.
Sideways. Side by
No
side.
time to think.
Going over the line. Woo.
It's actually so cool when they're all
Volley,
together.
it will be a bit behind
There we
because
go.
I'm using a capture card, and they are streaming directly from the PC, from the Xbox. So it will be a bit behind.
Look at it.
Everything's
It's more like
starting
an
to come
instant
together
replay.
now. Yeah.
And Bloodsaint is struggling to keep Skyline behind him. Oh, and there's a love tap.
Skyline backing off a little. Sully's right there. Skomoltoli's going to make a move.
Skummels.
No.
Skommel's causing a bit of chaos there.
Straight. Oh. You see, the different cars are quicker at different parts of the track. You see, the RSR and the 458 are obviously quicker through the slow sections, and the GT4s, they just want to get gone.
And that is now leaving Skomoltoli now in 10th position, Skyline in 8th,
Oh, so
and
he's
the
lost out
Flash
there.
in 6th. Carl
It seemed
Williams.
like Skommel's a bit too eager there, though.
He's still bunched up. Yeah, well, the tyres still won't be perfect operating temperature. I think only when they start the third lap, they'll start coming in. Oh, B-Boy ran a bit wide. Benham had a nice line through there. Oh, Skommel takes a big bite out of that curve. He doesn't want to lose any drive onto this back straight.
Oh, and he's gonna
Skyline catching Bloodsaint.
go past
Skyline
Aister.
Carl Williams.
Oh, he's not catching up to Aister. Just not fast enough on the straight.
It's definitely a chaotic mid pack going on here. But now we got that first corner coming up fast.
You can see where the tuning comes in on a track like this, hey?
Ooh. Turning in very soon in front of Carl Williams.
Where's Reaper?
We've got a good... No, Reaper is in the Pro class.
Oh, right, yes, of course.
Oh, Carl Williams staying on the outside. Ooh, getting a bit of
and then he got
Carl
dragged
Williams
into the
on
dirt.
the-
ouch.
Oh,
and F50.
Extremely unfortunate there. He did the right thing, and then he it didn't work
just
out.
backfired a little.
All right, Skommel's back up to 8th now, and then we're looking down on Sully and Skyline are having another ding
B-Boy right on the back of Skommel,
Oh, almost a touch between Skyline and Sully. This is getting very close. And the Flash is
Lots of
actually
different lines coming through that chicane.
And the Flash is actually on the back of Bloodsaint here, trying to go for the inside. Woo! Oh, getting on the curve.
Whoa, Skommeltoli, did he? Oh, he just made
Almost
it.
going
That
into
was
the sand.
on the edge.
actually. I saw that as well.
Okay. That RSR is not losing any pace in the straights. Sully's got it
Not
dialed
at
in
all,
very
no.
nicely.
Even in practice, I saw like out of his corner exits, it launched just as hard as the Lambo did.
Yeah. Well, he's got it working
Definitely
nicely
putting
there.
some serious
RSR
times there.
Set up very well. I wonder if he's had a chat with Mr. Jose. Oh, Sully
no,
lost it!
Sully and Skommel.
I didn't see if there was
Skommel.
any contact. Okay, he's
Oh,
waiting.
Looked like
I
Skommel
assume
going
there's
into the
some
back of
contact
Sully.
there.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I missed that though. I only saw the aftermath. Right, so again, Skommeltoli's losing out. He's moving backwards. He needs to get into some clean air. I bet he's thinking about pitting. When is the first window? 8?
That, my friend, is a
10
good
to
question.
12.
Is it 10 to 12? Right,
10
oh,
to
that's still
12,
quite a
so it's
distance.
still a while to go before they can pit.
Yeah.
Well, Skommeltoli was
Which
just getting his
isn't
head
such a
down
bad thing.
and focus on lines and not on overtaking. Overtaking
Yeah.
will come as soon as you've got the pace running down. Oh, and there's a
Too many unforced
gap
errors at the
between
moment.
Skyline and the Flash. The Flash pushed Skyline out wide. He needs to give that position back, and I think that is exactly what. Yes, it is what he is doing.
Carl Williams making a move. Oh, trying to get past Aister. Aister holding it up a little.
He's looking strong in that
stable
4.58.
corners, yeah.
Yeah.
Just loses out on the top end side of things, I think.
Yeah. I think I saw 47 earlier today practicing, which is magnificent in that car.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, that means he was sitting this weekend and practicing to get that car doing 47s, because it is not meant to do a very good lap.
I see we've got Mowgli 777 commenting Sully in top 5. Yeah, he was actually, until there was a bit of contact with him in Scormel. He's now sitting in 10th at the moment.
Yeah. But I think if you can
put that
follow
ORLSA
Carl
to
for a
work.
little bit.
Well, I
definitely.
can tell you guys this, that
Ace to
Reza
running
is
wide.
enjoying the race of his life right now. He is in front with a gap of over 200 meters over Sahir in
Now,
second
I see
position.
Reza is currently in P1, isn't he?
Yes, yes.
He was a guy that was on a winning run at one stage, so maybe he's back on form.
Well, the previous race, he actually won the race.
Contact with Aston Carl Williams.
But due to a penalty after the race, he dropped down from first to second. So he'll definitely want to put that right and get the win this time around. We've got MD4 actually catching onto the back of Sahir.
Ooh, and Sully's on the inside, he holds it tight. And so it's Carl Williams that's lost out in that whole exchange.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's getting held up a bit. He's having a good battle, though, so it's not such a bad thing. You should be enjoying it.
We've seen some good
Ooh,
battles
Skyline on the grass.
between the GT4 and the Lambo, as well as the RSR Porsche. There's some good battles happening around here.
Skyline making top end work for him, getting past Carl Williams down the straight. See if he can keep it. Carl Williams definitely more stable. Oh, it might go past him on the outside.
Got a good line through there. Oh no,
contact.
I think Skyline got it a bit loose. Was the contact through the chicane?
Yeah, nothing too serious, there. But the Ferrari's top end biting
He
down.
would have broke
there.
his drive. Yeah, he'll struggle now. But you can make it up again if you can get tight in this corner. You can follow him in the slipstream, maybe. Can he get in?
Looks like F50 Venom was also
He's with
closing
him.
on these
Oh,
guys.
Skyline's gone
Skyline
wide. But if Williams can just dive in there around the slipstream, he can carry him down this straight, and then he can get him on the second chicane.
Well, at this stage, it's not looking
Oh,
like
no, he's not
that
close enough.
Ferrari is losing too much time or speed on the
Here we go.
GT4 on the straight. So
There you go.
and under braking,
There he's closed the gap though. Look at that
definitely-
turn one.
Under braking, the Ferrari is definitely
Yeah.
one
So he's
of
going
the
to line
best
him up
cars.
now. Here we go. I wonder if you can dummy him and take him on the inside. See what he does.
Stay
Oh
with-
no, the skyline's pulled.
Oh,
no.
Hope not. It's someone DCing. But definitely around
no
the
one
corners,
There's still a train
Ferrari
forming here from fourth all the way back to eighth.
Yeah.
very good.
Ooh, Bloodstain running a little wide there.
Now Sully's
Solid.
putting pressure on Aister.
How are you doing, man? Thanks for
Oh!
joining.
Flash just got it loose. Right, Aister's having a go now. He was coming under pressure a minute ago from Sully, and now he's going to take, what is that, 6th position? He has, he's taking it on the brakes.
Just, yeah. Ooh, it's a little wide into the entrance there, almost into the sand.
boy.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
black
we're losing
screen,
someone.
go
We're
away.
losing someone.
This
I
isn't
don't
going to
know.
be good.
We're losing
Someone's
someone.
out.
No, this is too long.
Yeah. I
Right,
see a few
Sully's-
guys jumping forward.
Yeah, Sully's in 6th now. He was in 8th.
Oh, Reza's
Reza's DC'd.
DNF. Oh, from the lead.
From
Did he-
the
was-
lead.
oh.
He was in the
That
lead.
is not a good thing.
Oh, my
Oh.
word. Oh, that is
Right,
so
he's going
unfortunate.
wide there. Skyline's going wide, so Carl Williams is on the inside now. But we know Skyline's got the drive. I wonder if he can take that back before the first turn.
Skyline will probably try and get it back. Blood Saint the
Here we
Flash
go,
and
let's
Sunny
have a look.
also doing
Oh,
quite a
3
race, yeah.
wide going into turn 1. Aister's at the back.
There's 2 packs at 3 wide, yeah. Ooh, Sully just making it a bit more sensible, trying to make a different line there, actually. Ooh, going on the inside of the
Skyline's
Flash.
taking it. Oh, he went off road.
Oh, blood saint,
Right.
Sully in the Flash. Flash and Sully side by side.
On the outside.
Can they keep
Oh.
it? Flash on the inside, though.
That
Well,
RSR is quick.
Sully is going to go for the inside of the chicane, and it looks like he's got it. He's got it.
He
Yeah.
went
Yes.
defensive.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes,
He
he's
has.
got it. What an overtake.
Wow. Here
And
we
now he
go.
needs to go.
And
after
again,
Blood
look where
Saint.
Carl Williams is. He's right in the mix again.
I mean, this is fourth.
This is
fifth,
some really
sixth,
good pack
seventh.
racing.
What's it?
Yeah.
Till ninth in one corner, basically. Sully going for the inside. And Flash is going to also.
Blood Saint going wide.
Side by
Up into
side.
fourth.
What the hell?
Blood Saint maybe not expecting anyone to be there.
Oh my word.
Fantastic.
And
Tim
we've
Arthur
got the
giving
Flash
some-
going on the
so the pros some
inside.
action.
No, not making it.
Oh.
A Yui up to 8th
Okay, right.
already. Oh, Sully losing it.
This is more contact again.
Oh.
Flash and
a
it's
whole bunch
contact
of
with
them
Blood
into the
Saint
sand.
as well. What happened? Oh no, did he take them off? No.
Sully's back into 5th though, but I think
Yeah,
Blood Saint, like the Flash, actually losing
Came
out
together.
the most there.
And look at
Oh.
Venom. Venom currently 7th. You
And
sixth.
my hot tip,
He's right in
UV
action,
in 6th. There we go.
There
What?
you go.
I knew it.
Avoiding all the
He's
drama
on
by the looks of
fire
it.
at the moment. I'm telling you.
Just be careful what you ask for, because he did promise a selfie in his boxes if you don't believe it's him.
Is it wrong to want to see that?
Well, from a married man, it's possible.
Right, so
Yeah,
Skyline
Paulina, that
is in
is
4th
completely
now.
bad from Reza. It would have been awesome to have seen him in the race as well. Till the
Yeah, it's
end.
heartbreaking.
Carl Williams actually
Heartbreaking.
losing out a lot there as well. He's sitting now in
Mm,
12th.
yeah, he must have got
Ooh,
caught
Sully
up.
on the inside of Skyline.
Blood Saint
Yep.
Got
definitely
him.
battling. Not sure if he's got damage.
Yep, and then there's UV on the back of Skyline now. Wow. Okay,
This
now
is
we're
changing
looking at coming into
every
pit windows
lap.
shortly. Yeah, flipping heck. They'll be looking forward to taking a break, I think.
And
I
then
know
we've
I'm
got
just commentating,
Sahir.
I'm knackered.
So he's still leading the race now with the MD4 in 2nd position. This is going to be a complete
Blood Saint's
turnaround
Porsche looks
of-
extremely unstable. I think he may have damage from that last contact into the wall.
That
And
is
Superman
possible,
Roy and Carl
yeah.
Williams are catching him in every corner.
Well, that means Skyline's also then. Oh no, it wasn't Skyline. Who was it? It was
Super Van Roy
Flash.
right on the outside of Blood Saint there.
Well, the guy actually on form right now is B-Boy. He is making up some good points here. He's currently up to 3rd. And he's got a good
Oh,
gap
that's
between
tuned.
3rd and 4th. So he's looking strong for the rest of this race.
Watching from Yui's point here, he's also doing pretty good.
I've just jumped on board. Yeah.
Yeah. Skyline
Okay,
chasing the
I'll
whole
move
pack
to
there.
Flash then.
B-Boy is 6 seconds off the lead at this stage.
Just keep an eye on that gap. I'm going to change my ticker as well. Just
Yeah, I'm also just
Yeah.
checking on the gaps now. Oh, Bloodsaint has gone into the pit. He's definitely had some damage.
yeah,
there.
Blood Saint definitely got damage. Yeah, definitely didn't look happy that last lap.
Oh,
F50
Flash
Venom on
looking
the
at 6th. He's taking F50 Venom. Yeah.
Venom went wide on
The
the
inside.
on the gravel there.
Yeah. And his
Skyline
ace
also in
in
the
8th now.
pits.
He was up. Yeah. Is Skyline gone in also damage? Right.
Yeah, definitely damage. That was unfortunate. I mean, that was an extremely good battle to watch for those first few couple laps.
Mm. Well, I think once they've all been through the pits once, they'll all come back together again.
We hope so. We can do with another couple of laps of good battles.
Oh, absolutely. Flash looks like he's on the move now. Looking to track down UV. And he's
And Yui
sitting
is
on the back
trying
of
to-
Sully as well.
Yeah, he's sticking with Sully at this stage.
Let's see if there's any battles we can follow. Ooh, MD4 and Sahira quite close. 0.3 of a second. I'm going to watch the battle for podium. Or prime spot. Let's take the map off there.
It seems that MD4 has caught up to the back of Sahir now. He's going to try and go for the overtake
It says,
soon.
sorry, it says Aister's DNF'd on my screen.
Aced out as well now.
Oh my word.
That's what, it just came up, Aister DNF, yeah. Have you got it on your screen?
I'm going to check now. Should be the same.
Well,
Blood Sainting 12th.
I'm not seeing his name.
Aced
And
DNF
Acer
and Razza
has
DNF,
DNF.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my
flipping
word.
heck.
This is not
That's
good.
unfortunate. He was having a great race. He had a lot to gain as well from where he was, because he was racing much higher up early on.
Yes. Well, I'm on the battle for lead right now with MD4 and Sahir. And this is heating up. And we've got B-Boy already up to just 5 seconds behind the leader.
Are you still on UV, Rowan?
No, I've actually changed to MD4. I want to watch the battle unfold. MD4 is trying to
I'm
catch
going to
Sahir,
jump on
yeah.
board with UV. Because he's right on the back of Sully at the moment.
Well, pits is basically opened now. So the guys
Sahir
are
really
going to
enjoying
the
his
pits.
Lambo though.
Got it working nicely.
MD4 just doesn't have the legs to catch the Lambo down the straight, so gap opens up every turn. Was 0.6 of a second, so we'll see.
Okay,
Ooh,
Sahir is
so
going
here
to
he gone
the
in the
pits.
pits.
Yes.
There we go, okay.
He's dropped
I was going to
into
say,
the-
all of a sudden there's nothing in front of MD4 here.
Well, this is now going to be interesting to see where MD4 comes out when he eventually goes to the pit. And we've got
You
B-Boy
and Sully-
4
you is catching
seconds
Sully,
behind
actually.
MD4 now.
Going to see a bit of a battle form here with Sully and Yui in a second now.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. It's very tight. UV seems to be a little bit better on the brakes. And that Porsche is no slouch.
No, not at all. He's definitely got it tuned for the track. I think last time he wasn't actually enjoying it so much. He seemed to be struggling in the last race.
He's got it dialed in quite nicely, yeah.
Maybe he's enjoying the combo of the RSR and Monza.
But the R8 is a good car. I'm thinking for other speed tracks like Road America, you know, so I imagine it does lend itself to Monza.
Well,
Must be similar to the Lambo at least.
what I've
should
seen
be.
from the RSR, it's a very good all-round car. It can hit very good top ends as well. So
Yeah.
Okay, but Gary, you did say you
Yes.
had some facts for us.
Yeah, flipping it with those. Hold on.
I feel like you were sitting at a table and then you saw the action unfold and you just threw your script like everywhere around the room.
Darn it. Yeah, here we go.
Most probably.
Well, what I was saying anyway is that Monza is the fastest circuit on the F1 calendar, right? And they are going full beans for 75% of each lap. And on the
insane.
straights, they're hitting, and they're hitting speeds of like 350 kilometers an hour.
Ooh.
Apparently, they're, was that a crash in the pits? Yeah.
Good old Forza graphics. Well, what do they call it?
wow, Sully
Physics.
and Yui.
No, they
Well,
glued
let's
together by
see.
the looks of it in the pits.
And this might mean
Actually wanna see
Yui
how it
might be
comes
able to
out.
get it out in front.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
no!
Uh-oh.
Don't DC them.
No.
Don't DC them.
Come
That's
on.
not a good sign.
And
Yui DC'd, I think.
No.
Hold on.
No, it's Remington.
Remington is out.
Remington.
Sorry, guys.
Remington, yeah.
Remington
Sully
is
is still in front of Yui, though.
Oh, coming out the
But
pits.
just
Yui's going to come
it's
on
a
the
drag race to the
inside.
first corner.
Come on.
Full on drag race.
Oh,
He's
my
going to have an
word,
inside
full
line if he's brave enough on the
tires.
brakes.
Oh,
Sully closing the door, but it's fine. Yeah,
and
Yui's
Skyline
trying to come
taking
back. Skyline
full
making a
advantage
move.
of that.
Ooh.
No,
He's
Yui's
going to have a
got
bit of a
that.
battle here.
Yui's got that R8 hooked up nicely out of the corners there.
Coming under immediate pressure from Skyline, though, now.
Skyline's going to have warmer tyres and ready to run as well.
That's right.
So Yui's going to have
And
to
Flash
definitely defend
is
quite a
coming
bit
up on the
here.
back of these guys.
Oh, Yui catching up to Sully through there. Sully maybe not being so smooth through that last chicane.
Oh, on the inside.
Oh,
there
There's
was
a bit eager
contact.
from the
oh my
guys.
word.
Yeah.
3 side by side.
Skyline's going to enjoy this. It's helping him
You
catch
can,
up.
I was going to say, you can see what he's
Oh,
thinking
looks
there. He's
good.
like, right, thank you. Oh my
And
word.
you can definitely see
And
that
Flash will benefit from all of this.
Sully is struggling with the cold tires, and now he's getting this
Well,
tires
this battle's
up to
actually saving him,
temperature.
yeah.
Yes, while he's getting his tires up to temperature, this battle is definitely saving him.
Flash has caught up extremely fast. He's almost on the back of
Yes.
Yui already.
Yui is
all these little
trying to
incidents.
take Skyline now.
Don't think it's close enough. And I know Skyline as well. He'll have this Porsche hooked up for speed, definitely.
Most probably, yes.
Yeah.
He loves his speed.
Well, talking about speed, the current lap record at Monza is still held by Juan Pablo Montoya from 2004. He had an average speed of 262.2 kilometers an hour. Average.
That is insane.
Yeah.
How do you, I
That's
wouldn't know
super
how you
fast.
concentrate at those speeds for so long. I mean, in those
Just a
races, we're
blur.
still about, what is it, race 2
Yeah.
hours now? I'm sure they haven't changed too
Yeah.
much from race distance. That's madness. They are another breed of
It's
drivers.
insane.
those.
It's insane. Right, so UV's dropped off now. Skyline's on the move. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! You can see that happen. Right, he's backed off. That's
So
okay.
Remington
We
saying
haven't
that
lost too
his
much time.
batteries died, but he also said he wasn't having too much of a good race there as well.
Right.
So he's going to call it a night.
Play.
Okay, so there will be a bit of an investigation after this race.
Right,
By
okay.
the stewards. The pit laps is between lap 10 and lap 12, and B-Boy has just entered the pit in lap 13.
Right, okay. Under review.
Take notes,
So
take
that
notes.
will be under review. Okay, so let's see where...
Ooh.
Oh,
Flash
Flash!
running
No, no,
hard.
no, 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 no!
Oh.
Okay, he saved it. That's not turn. Skyline's drifting.
Yes.
Oh, my word.
He
Turn the
was
drift
right on the
points
back of
on.
Skyline there. Bonus points.
Yeah.
Very good battle between Yui and Skyline. Let's see if he... No, not this corner.
He's extremely confident on the brakes in that
Yeah.
thing.
I think he's definitely enjoying the R8 now.
Yeah.
Both going
Skyline a little wide
extremely
through that section. Yeah.
fast through that section, trying to get every bit of speed out of the cars as they head through the main straight.
Oh, and to the new guys viewing, sorry, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Here we go. And then you can check out all 3 views for this race on the multi-stream. Just follow that link and check it out.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so
Flash.
B-Boy has come out right behind MD4. He was 4 seconds behind as MD4 pitted.
I'm just looking at Flash at the back. He doesn't seem to be able to gain any ground on these guys. Not at the moment. But Yuffie, he is a demon at the moment. Sully's very happy. He's in the groove. I think he's in his happy place right now. What is the gap from 5th to 4th? Do we know?
I'll tell you now. I'll just wait for the ticker to change here.
Yeah, I'm currently...
Because the
doing
guys
last
at the front
4.
have been able to run away with it so far.
Fourth is, I'll tell you now, Skomoltolis, and 10 seconds, 10 and a half seconds, yeah.
10 seconds.
Right,
Sully
jeez,
and
that's a
Skomol.
lot.
Well, Skomoltoli
But
is
there is
actually
enough laps.
catching B-Boy and MD4 and Sahir in front of him. That's very good.
Skommel is the current leader in the series, so he will want to finish as high as possible.
We'll stay with the battle with Skyline for a bit. Got TTS Remington joining our stream after his race. Sorry about your race, bud. Hopefully the next one goes a bit better. Ezekiel's also joining in saying, hey guys, welcome.
How's it?
Okay.
Just about half the race.
Hey, how you
Hopefully
doing,
you're
man?
joining in. Yeah.
Right, I've jumped on with the front four now, and Scummel is at the back, but he's closing very quick on MD4.
Ooh, Skyline past Sully.
Skommeltol is now on the back of the front three. B-Boy's just got into the lead. B-Boy has just overtaken Sahir for the lead.
Sully's just
So
gone past
his late
Skyline
pit
again
is
as
really
well.
going to play a part in this race.
It might
Battles
just.
throughout here.
Okay, looks
Skyline
like I'm
and
having
Sully
technical
battling it out.
difficulty with my stream. I'm just going to adjust it quickly.
Yeah, so anyone watching, just hit us a follow there, and then you'll get all your notifications once we go live. We go live quite often during the week, so don't want to miss anything.
There we
Not
go.
at all. Not if
That's
the
it.
racing is as close as this.
Definitely not.
Yeah, geez.
It's been a really good race.
We've been
tonight.
very lucky recently. Yeah.
Besides the naughty few drivers that are putting it outside the pit windows.
There we go. See if that's better. Just lowered the bit rate slightly. It
Sully
looked
on the
like I was,
inside of Skyline. Battle drag race has officially commenced. We'll see if it's the K-Man definitely winning that drag race.
So here's taken P1 on the inside. It was a very
Again.
nice move as well on the inside of B-Boy. Gave him the drive out, so he's got this fast right-hander and he's flat out all the way so far. Actually opened up quite a gap. That was a good turn one.
Skommel's definitely caught third, but I think the guys are dropping back. The gap is still 10 seconds from Skyline to Skommel.
Yeah.
So they're having a bit of a battle. It is costing them time.
Yeah, it's costing them a lot of time.
With it being such a fast track, it's not that easy, or there aren't that many obvious overtaking places. I mean, these cars are all even. If you don't have the power, you've just got to sit with them and
Yeah,
then try
look,
to
if you
take
don't
them
have
on
like
the
a
corner.
major difference on your top ends or what, it's definitely not
Yeah.
going to make overtaking any easier. You got to wait for someone to make a mistake almost.
Yeah, and we've got 3 GT4s in the top 4 and just 1 Lambo.
There you
So-
go, you see.
Yeah.
The Flash is right on the back of Yui though. Might be the next battle to keep an eye on there.
Well, at this stage, B-Boy has dropped back down to second again. So he's not breaking away from Saeed at this stage. And Skommeltoli is just hanging on at the back as it is now.
I see Skyline has brought the gap down to Skommeltoli and them actually by 1 second already.
Right,
So the Sully
excellent.
giving
Well,
it a
that's
bit of
what we
space
want
there.
to
He's actually
see.
managing to close the gap now.
Yeah. Well, they've just passed halfway, so it's all to play for. If you could close that, if we could have a race at the end between 8 guys.
Ooh, that would be entertaining.
Yeah.
And it might just happen
Very
because
least.
it looks like Sully struggling a little to catch up with Skyline now.
Right,
So I think
okay.
Skyline will definitely be able to close the gap even more.
Stitch a few laps together, that's it. Have a good pit stop, and then boom, he'll be with them. Sahir isn't able to pull away either at the moment. B-Boy's right there with him. But MD4 and Skommeltoli at the moment look like they're just holding on.
Oh, I'm having a black screen.
Join the club.
Oh, Yui!
Yui!
Yui! No, he was doing
Driver
so
number
well.
4 already.
Can't believe it. So 4 guys have dropped tonight. Very unusual.
Yeah,
We've
it's
been
so
very
nice.
fortunate. Yeah. So, Skommeltoli's, I don't know, he must have had a mistake because the front 3 have moved away from him. It's about a second gap now. Possibly more. Who's that? In fact, I saw the headlights. Is it Skyline in 5th?
Yeah, Skyline in 5th
Yeah,
is coming for
that's
them.
it.
Well,
With
Skyline can
Sully
see
as well, not
Skommeltoli
too
now.
far behind.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Carl
Maybe
Williams is definitely doing some damage limitation here. Trying to get
I've just
that
jumped on board with MD4 now.
Ferrari as far up the order as possible.
Skyline definitely opening the gap to Sully.
Oh, Sahir! Oh, the exact opposite of what he did the previous lap. So that is allowed MD4 to get right up on the back of him, and he can actually have a go at the second chicane here. He's right there, he's close enough. He's got it on the brakes.
Ooh. It's close.
Okay, he stayed with him, yeah.
Both cars looking good though. I like that.
Oh, but he's having another go now.
No, he's going to go in.
He can make it work on the inside.
Oh,
no!
he didn't check his braking.
So he's just taking up into
places.
third now, right? Oof.
Oh.
So, fortunately, he did just lose the one position. He can still claw it back. Oh, just too deep. What a shame.
Yeah, he'll be a little upset with that, definitely. Where is Skyline? Skyline has closed the gap even more. He's only 4 seconds off the back of them.
Right, okay. Right. Well, he's got the pace MD4. He can do it now. Maybe this is just what he needs in a funny way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to get his
Like
head
a
down
wake-up
and put in
call,
some
yeah.
laps.
Yeah, wake up, put up some good laps, catch up again. Well, the winner's still open at this stage.
Absolutely,
Ooh,
yeah. There's
Carl
no clear
Williams
winners.
making a move on the flash as we join on there. Ooh, a bit of contact down the straight.
If we can get those guys in on the
actually.
mix, there's still
Unfortunately,
potential
this
for a
battle's
six-way
definitely
battle.
causing or costing them time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it looks like
Gotta get these
B-Boy
words out.
has broken Sahir. He's starting to...
What's that, sorry?
It looks like B-Boy has broken Sahir. Sahir is dropping
Right.
back a bit. He's 1.7 seconds behind the leader now.
Wow, okay, that's the biggest gap we've seen.
Yes. Well,
Carl
since-
Williams trying to
since
keep
Razza
it.
Well, apart
had
from
a
Razza,
DC,
yeah.
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 Ooh, that was really good. Flash and Carl Williams actually respecting each other really well through that first chicane.
Excellent.
Carl Williams
Yeah, but
benefiting the most.
this
though.
is, I mean, if you think about how many times we've eulogized about how well these guys are racing, I think we can say now that this is their standard. They are just this good.
Yes. No, these guys are definitely up. They up their standard of racing.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah. It's a pleasure racing with these
Okay.
guys.
I've been able to find out why Yui has actually DC'd, and he says, "I'm out, gents. My daughter switched the TV off accidentally."
Oh my word!
So it's outside
Can you believe
interference there. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my word!
It's bedtime,
We've got
Papa.
Ezekiel saying Scommel just waiting for the right moment. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh. That was a well-held drift there by MD4. Wants the replay of that one. See if we can get him a time code. No, I can't.
Carl Williams
Skyline.
seems to be managing the gap to the Flash, though. Maybe the Flash taking it a bit easier now.
Skyline's hunting down MD4. He's there. He's there. Just a couple of seconds off now. And MD4 is... Looks like that gap is not closing between him and Scommel, actually.
No, not at all. I'm going to check what it goes to now. Gap is 3.8
Wonder.
seconds.
He couldn't have damaged his car, could he? It was just a simple mistake.
This has just ruined his momentum, I think.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh, I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm
got in
running
his
through
head.
the grid order here. In 12th position, or 11th position, we have got Blood Saint, and then 10th we've got Super Van Roy. 9th currently is F50 Venom. Him and Super Van Roy
Right.
is actually quite close to each other. It'll be interesting to see if Van Roy can catch up to the back of that Corvette and actually go for 9th position. And then 8th place we've got Flash, who is also on the back of Carl Williams. At this stage it just looks like Carl Williams is on damage limitation, and he's hooked up the Ferrari to do very good laps around Monza, but it's not fast enough to go for the win here. So he's definitely just managing to see how far
Struggling a
up the
bit.
water he can go, just to keep those.
Well, I
points
spoke to him
going.
at the weekend about it, and he purely chose it on the looks. Simple as that. He said he just wanted a good-looking car for this series, and I don't blame him.
And yes, he's definitely did it.
Good sounding car as well.
And then,
Yes,
and-
that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. And then 6th place, we've got Sully in the Porsche RSR. He's dropped back from Skyline now, who's in 5th place.
Yeah. Well, I've been on board with B-Boy for a lap now, and he's extremely comfortable in P1.
MD4 and
It's gonna-
Skommel's gap is actually maintaining at 4 seconds.
Well, I'm going to follow Sayer
Skyline
now
is
for a lap
1.9
and see
off
what he
of
looks
Skommel.
like.
From MD4, yes.
MD4.
So,
Yeah.
MD4 is currently running in 4th place with Skyline in 5th, right behind him. It does look like that gap is coming down corner by corner.
It is, yeah.
Well, these guys have got 12 laps left to go, so let's see.
It's now 1.5 seconds.
Well, next pit
There's
window
half a second at
is,
last corner.
Opened now.
So here it looks like he's got that Lambo working quite nice so far from what I'm seeing. I think B-Boy is just in the groove. Let's have a look what we're getting in the straights. What was he hitting there? Okay, so coming onto the back straight now.
Skyline's at 1.1. Almost in DRS if that existed on Forza.
Maybe Forza 8.
Yeah.
6.
We can only hope.
Okay, he's hitting about
Ooh, he's
172
right
on the
there.
back straight side
MD4
here.
must have made a huge mistake. Skyline has just gone past MD4.
Really? So he's got himself
Yeah.
into 4th position.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
coming up to
MD4
the
maybe
main
is
straight
making
now.
a bit of a mess in the chicane.
Right, okay. We'll
Oh,
see here he's hitting 176, 170, 180. Oh, about 182 on the front straight, which is good.
It's a strong speed, that.
Well, it looks like the gap
Okay.
between Skommel, and Sayer is just staying at 3 seconds. It's not like he's getting
It is.
closer or dropping back.
But Skommel's
Yeah,
going
well,
to have to worry because Skyline is catching him.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Scomotor is getting in the straights. So coming up to first chicane, it's almost 170. Whoa, a lot of curb there.
No, and Sayer is dropping further back from B-Boy. Sayer is now 3.4 seconds behind him.
The gap from Skyline to Skommel's just hit 4 seconds and it was at 4.4 just now. So it's almost half a second in one lap. So I don't know if Skommel's maybe got damage. To catch half a second is a lot.
Well, he did have a bit of a sloppy chicane, so maybe that affected him.
Yeah,
Now he's coming,
that is
hitting
possible.
170 just before he goes through here. In third, he's going to come out. Is he in 4th? No. Okay, but he's got a much faster exit speed through there in 3rd than what Sahir had in the Lambo. Now he's going up through the gears on the back straight. Let's see what he hits here. 172, yep, similar to Sahir. Now can he get the 180s on the front straight? Let's see. Coming round. Got a good drive.
Well, Skyline is now.
Skyline's in
Oh,
the
he's in the pits.
Yeah,
Oh, well. Maybe
Everyone
next
got
time.
into the
all
pits.
of them are in the pits, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is the last lap of pits. So
Well, I want to see if it's actually helps. So here is trying to get out the pits, but
Oh,
actually
and-
crashing into the back of a few cars. Skyline and MD4 coming together in the pits
What?
as well.
What's going on?
I don't know, I've
here?
got this all on camera now.
Yeah, I know. Same. Yeah, there's some creepy stuff happening in the pits.
So I'm not sure who that's going to benefit, actually.
So is B-Boy going to pit late again, is he? 'Cause he's still out
pitting-
running
yeah,
laps.
he's pitting late again. Well, this is the last lap of pitting,
Right.
lap 23.
So he needs to go in this time.
He needs to go in. Well,
Let's see
like
what
we
his
said,
telemetry looks like.
His first pit is still under investigation, and that will be sorted out after the race.
He's got very different gearing from the other GT4s I've seen so far. Oh, sitting 175. Oh yeah, this is definitely a speed tune.
Ooh, Skyline definitely benefiting. Gap is now 2.6 to Scommel. So it looks like the little contacts and that in the pits actually helped him out a little.
He's going up to fourth. Is he going to hit fifth? No, fourth on the back straight, and he's doing 175. That's the quickest I've seen so far. So let's see. He has to pit this time. Otherwise, he's going to... If you're watching B-Boy, jump in the pits. Yes, he is. Okay. Good stuff. Right, let's jump on board with Mr. Williams. He should be coming
West
in.
Skyline, still 2.2 second gap.
Oh.
2.1 into the braking section. Skyline and
yep, he is.
Skyline onto the back straight. I don't know who B-Boy. B-Boy must be almost exiting pits though.
Okay, and with Zaire. So
Yes,
these are the guys that are battling for the first position.
Well,
So
the
let's
gap
see.
was 3 seconds before pit.
But B-Boy definitely has longer gear ratios in that GT4 than a couple of the other guys I've seen. He's hitting higher
B-Boy
speeds.
has come out in first position still.
He has. Right, here we go. So this is it now, the race down to the line.
So Skyline is in fourth. Ooh, I've got a bit of a storm approaching my side here.
Let's have a look. On the track or out the window?
Actual in real life at the moment.
That's good
Oh.
to see.
Not that we don't need the rain.
Unfortunately, Monza is one of the tracks where it cannot rain in this game.
I think I've just had the coolest person follow me on Twitch in live. Your mom 1876. Thanks for the follow.
Okay, so I'm going to run down, or I'm going to check out the points board at the moment and see what our current positions will do. So, who've we got in first at the moment? It is B-Boy. B-Boy is currently in fifth. And then in second, we have Sahir. Now, Sahir currently has no points. So that's going to mix things up in the bottom end of the leaderboard.
Yes, yeah. So
And then it's Scommel Tully, who's...
he's definitely going to
Yeah,
benefit from this.
that's right, who's currently in first, and Skyline, who's in fourth, is in second. So that's actually the battle we need to keep an eye on.
Yes.
If Skyline can take
Scommel is
Scommel
third,
then he will really benefit in the overall championship points.
Yeah,
And
Skyline
it's very
and
close.
Scommel
It's still hovering around 2 seconds though. Just not maybe having enough to actually close the gap now. Yeah, 2.4 seconds now, so actually Scommel putting in some good laps, I think. Maybe frustrating Reino or Skyline a little more.
Yeah. So we'll get 8 laps. That's perfect for the tyres. It's perfect for everything. You can go full bore now to the finish line.
Well,
Gonna get interesting, I
Tully
think.
and Skyline is first and second currently in the standings. So if Skyline
That's
can
right.
get in front of Scommel Tully, then this will be an equal battle again for first place. So
I think we've got a delay on the line, Ice Cube.
why? You've said it before.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I think he was distracted.
Yes, I was distracted. You are completely
Ooh,
correct.
Skyline catching Scommel quite fast. I think Scommel made a mistake.
Yes, yes.
Gap is now almost probably 1 second.
Oh,
Ooh,
and
Scommel
Scommel
touching the
on the
sand
exit.
again. There we go.
1
1.1
second.
seconds. Is
Yeah, it's
Scommel
going
definitely
It's
down.
those
making a
little
mistake.
mistakes that kill you on this track. You need that drive.
On such a fast track, any momentum you lose is going to cost you a lot of time.
A lot of time, yeah.
I want to see what the time is now. It must be under a second. There we go, 0.7 of a second. So that little
Yeah.
mistake costing Scommel almost 2
Oh,
seconds.
Super Van Roy has actually gotten past the Venom, and then he went wide and let Venom pass again. Oh my
See,
word.
Skyline is up in 6th, He's hitting 176, which is extremely quick. But to put it in perspective, B-Boy, also in the GT4, was only in 4th gear, hitting 175 on the back straight. So let's see what Skyline does on the front now. He goes up into 6th extremely
He's
early.
going to have a bit of slipstream now. Even though it doesn't matter too much on Forza, but it will help a little.
Yeah. So he's doing 185, 187 before braking Skyline.
Just mustn't make any mistakes now.
5 miles an hour quicker than my Lambo.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But these Porsches are extremely strong in top end. There's no ways I don't think I could get the Lambo to do the same speeds.
I don't think, and control it. No, it can.
Yeah,
if it was a straight line, yeah, no problem. You've got all the weight, all the drive, everything at the back of that Lambo. So.
Oh, on the grass. That's going to open the door
drive.
for Skyline to come through.
Skyline needs those points.
This is for the overall championship.
Yeah. Oh my word, this is so close.
Monitoring the gaps. I don't see any other battles unfolding just yet. So we'll stay here for a bit.
B-Boy now with a lap of 1 minute 47.9. Still 0.2 off from Razza's fastest lap.
Carl Williams is on the back of Sully, actually.
What position is Carl Williams in at the moment?
I think it's 7 and 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. 6th and 7th.
Or 6 and 7, actually,
yes.
So there's a bit of a battle folding there.
All eyes on Skyline at the moment. No pressure if you're listening, Reinu.
Skyline is Skommeltolly right now. I think most of the pressure is on Skommeltolly because he knows if Skyline is going to get past him, that
Skyline definitely closes that a bit. That's it. Mimicking each other's moves, almost corner for corner here.
Well, knowing the personalities of these guys, Skommeltolly is not going to give up his place without a fight. And Skyline, when he gets in a fight, you know, sometimes he makes little mistakes. So anything can happen here.
So we've got Reaper joining in the comments saying, great racing tonight. What is the fastest lap time? I believe fastest lap times are 47.7.
Yes.
It was Razza, wasn't it?
Yes, before he DC'd.
Unfortunate.
So unfortunate.
Ooh.
Skommel's opened the gap to Skyline, maybe making a little mistake.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Doing everything he needs to at the moment.
Ezekiel supporting Skommel.
Maxi ZA, thank you so much for following. Really appreciate it.
So the crowd grows.
Yes.
Here we go.
That's freaking awesome. Maxi, there is a multi-stream going on as well with 3 views. I will be putting up the link in the chat right now.
Right, Skyline is close enough for a move in turn 1.
Oh, he's going to go on the
outside.
outside.
There we go. He's going on the outside. That's not such a bad move.
And he's got him.
Almost
got him.
Oh,
in the corner.
Okay, nice and clean.
Under braking.
Well
Well, Skommel's going to try and come
inside
back.
again.
No, not fast enough.
Be able to get the drive.
This is now the championship battle,
Deciding
right?
laps.
Yeah. Well, we
That's
can't
right.
say decide, because there's still 2 more rounds after this round left.
Yeah.
But
Well, this will
it's
put
already-
them even on points, won't it, now?
Yeah,
with
with-
Skyline in front of Skommel.
Yes, with 2 rounds left. This is
Yeah.
a cracking battle happening right here.
Yeah. Well, the last chance they'll have to fight against each other will actually be the next race, because the grand final is actually a mixed class, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Well, if they, between the first 5, they'll still be in the same lobby for the championship battle. So
Yeah.
It's
So they
it's
can
gonna
still
be a
fight with
cracker.
one another for the points.
Yes.
It would be a good thing to see.
Oh, it's going to be a cracking finish to the year. These are
Skommel's going nowhere
out.
at the moment.
Well, Skommel is staying with Skyline, which is very good to
Yeah.
see.
It is.
Currently, we've got B-Boy running away at the front. Currently under
Give him a chance to scope him out, see what he can do.
For pitting too late. Second place, Sahir is actually catching up to the back of B-Boy.
That's
It's
going to
only
make it
2
interesting.
seconds.
Let me.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to jump to the
2.2
front now and have a
seconds.
look at that.
It might be
Right,
that
yeah.
B-Boy made a mistake. I'm going to check the last lap.
It is visibly closer now.
Oh, Skommel's still trying to make a move. Not
B-Boy
close
did a
enough yet.
49.6 the previous lap, so he definitely made a mistake that cost him around 2 seconds.
Looks that way.
Just going to jump to Carl Williams because I see he's still battling it out with Sully.
So he does one.
What you want to do is a rundown, Ice Cube.
Okay, so first place we've got B-Boy with Sahir currently in second place. He was only just over 1 second, 1.5 seconds behind B-Boy. So this is getting a very close battle for the lead.
Going down to the line, this one.
Skyline and Skommel battling it out for third and fourth place. And just to let you guys know, this is actually a battle for the championship lead. Skommel is before this race was leading by 2 points over Skyline, and this will give Skyline a 2-point booster over Skommel. Skyline was a bit wide. Oh, Skommel going for the inside. Oh, there's contact. Skommel is waiting for Skyline to recoup. He's slotting in behind him as we go into the main straight again. Okay, in fifth place we have MD4. MD4 was running second at one stage, and he's made a couple of mistakes, and that is why he's currently in 8th position. In 5th position. But I'm going with 8th.
I'm just going to give you a quick update here. Sorry, Sahir is really closing down on B-Boy now in P1.
We're gonna jump on that
They've only got
battle
3
now.
laps to go.
Okay, Sully and Carl Williams battling it out for 6th and 7th position. Then we've got Flash running in 8th. He's got a big gap in front of him and behind him, so he's in the comfort zone where he is driving on his own. And then 9th and 10th we've got F50 Venom and Super Van Roy, and they've also have been added the whole race, battling it out, trying to crack a 9th place. So yeah, it's a very good battle there. And then in 11th we've got Blood Saint running around. He is the last of the current runners. Then we've had Yui, Remington, Aister and Raza disconnecting from the race. So I'm looking at that battle for first, and it's less than a second now.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to do a quick shout out to Renter. Thanks for the follow, man. Good to see you again. Need to get back on track. And Sahir here has got this gap down to about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds maybe, with the final 2 laps to go.
Skommel's right on the back of Skyline again as well.
Very interesting.
Carl Williams is also 0.2 off of Sully. I don't know which battle to watch.
Yeah, it's getting
all
too
over,
close
all
for
over.
comfort.
We've got a multi-stream, and I need a multi-stream of my multi-stream.
That's it.
Well, guys,
That's next. So we'll have 9 screens.
I am
A screen
sharing
full
the
of screens.
multi-stream on all of the channels right now, so the guys will be able to follow the link.
Yeah,
and
good
see,
stuff.
all 3 screens at the same time.
Skommel's made a mistake, and the gap is open.
and there was
And
contact.
Sahir
There
and
was
B-Boy
contact.
also
Oof.
knocking each other.
Right.
Oh,
But he's
Always making a little
looking
mistake.
much better on the brakes in that Lambo now. He's got it working nice. Tyres are on temperature.
well,
This
I
is
think
it.
what he's done is he's followed a B-Boy for a couple of laps, and he's checking where B-Boy is braking, and he's just doing the absolute best he can by sticking with him.
Here we go. His drive's so important. Let's see if we can stay with him. Whoa,
Carl manages
both
to
getting
catch Sully, but
sideways.
then
B-Boy
Uses it
is
down the straight.
sideways, and this is giving Sahir
the
the
side by side.
opportunity.
Oh.
Oh, this is so close.
Back
This
straight. Now
is
B-Boy's
way too
hitting
close.
176 down here. Now we know that Sahir can't do that in the Lambo, but here we go. Back straight going into the first corner. Sahir
I'm
is
jumping
better on the
on
brakes.
board with Sahir, and I'm going to see him go up the inside of B-Boy for the first corner, or he's going to go outside. B-Boy is unsure of where to defend.
Here we go. He's tucking in. I expect him
Oh.
to pull out
He's
now, go on
joining
the
this
inside.
ooh,
He's gone for
going
it.
on the inside.
Oh,
Oh.
it's very close.
Right, here we go.
Well, the
This is gonna
Lambo's
go
got
right down to the line.
exit speed here. Oh, 2 laps left.
Yes.
There's a lot hotter on the brakes into the second chicane. Remember last time round they had contact.
Well, and he's
See if you
closer
can-
to B-Boy
Little
as well.
dummy. Sell him the inside and go for the outside. That's what I'd do. There we go. No, we can't pull it off. Okay.
Oh, this is so
So
close.
close.
He was just holding on.
There we go. There's still
He's
one
on the
more lap.
back of him.
I don't know if my heart's going to take it though. Okay,
Ooh,
here we go.
oh,
Oh,
he's
that was a
gonna
much
go.
better drive by the Lambo.
He's definitely
On the
got the
outside.
drive.
But he's on the
B-Boy is
outside.
struggling this last couple of laps.
We'll jump on board with Sahir for this.
I'm watching from so here as well.
I just want to jump back. Okay, Skommeltolly has definitely dropped back from
Yeah,
Skyline.
he was
so
drifting through the
that-
first section actually.
That
Cost him
back
quite a bit of time.
is over as it seems. Okay, so we've got B-Boy still in first. Oh, Sahir, so good under the brakes.
Trying everything
he
he
is.
can.
Well, he's
He's got
much
it hooked up on the
closer.
exit as well. Here we go.
He's
Here
much
we go.
closer.
Turn one.
Oh, he's much closer than
But just
the previous
losing
lap.
out on top end.
Going into the first or the final lap, first corner. Woohoo! This is so close.
The Porsche's insanely fast though.
Oh. This is
Ooh,
so
B-Boy
close,
maybe-
right?
No,
They're starting the
different
final
lines,
lap
different
now.
lines.
Oh.
Oh, but B-Boy's going to block the line.
Oh wow! Side by side again.
On the outside.
They'll know each other very well by now. Here we go.
Sahir's gonna go.
Yo, you're right, Rente. This is a great battle.
Oh, whew, this is so
go.
close.
Here we go. So he's still with him. He's sticking in his slipstream.
You can stay there. I'm going to jump to Carl because I see Carl Williams is actually battling it out with Sully still.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it looks like he might be able to force an error from here. Oh. Both hooking it up perfectly, though.
Sahir.
Here we go.
Oh, right behind B-Boy. And not too far behind them, we have got Skyline as well. 5 seconds.
Okay, here we go. Need to get the drive here. Who's going to get the drive out into the back straight?
Sully and
Oh,
Carl.
perfect from both
Ooh,
of
a bit
them.
of contact there with Carl Williams and Sully.
Oh, this is so close.
Carl Williams not able to keep the top end though.
This could be a
ORLSA
drag
is
race
much
down to
faster.
the line, this. Is he going to go
No,
deeper on the brakes
I
here?
think B-Boy has got it. Well, still pending the investigation.
Here we go. Oh, of course, yeah, the pitting.
Yes.
Well done. Flipping
B-Boy
heck,
will be
well
kicking
done.
himself.
Carl
After-
Williams just doesn't have the
B-Boy's
top
got it.
end to take
Oh,
Sully.
Oh, that is a very
Oh,
good
that was
race.
so close.
B-Boy
Fantastic.
taking the win. for now.
0.1 of a
let's
second,
see.
I'll have you guys know. I saw it as it went across the line.
Oh, that
So we
is
got
so
Skyline in
0.184.
third.
Skommeltolly in
Skommeltolly in
fourth.
fourth.
Carl Williams.
And then MD4
So close.
coming over in the fifth position. Sully
there you
in
go.
sixth, and Kyle Williams in seventh. That was very
Right.
close,
So
from
close.
them. And then we've got
So from our
Impressive
top
drive by Carl.
5 in the
Flash
overall
drifting
leaderboard.
the final corner.
Yeah, Flash is the one that's losing out the most here because
Yes,
he's
yes.
currently in third, but he's obviously going to drop down now.
Yeah,
But
he's-
Carl Williams is picking up valuable points. B-Boy is going to move up. He was in fifth. So, geez, that was a good race.
And then we've got F50 Venom in
Corvette
ninth
in it.
position.
Ugh, I was just going to say that
Yeah.
Corvette does sound really cool though.
It does, yes.
Yeah.
And then we've got Super Van Roy coming home in a 10th
So
position.
you see a drift here? No.
Another great
Super
race, though.
Van Roy.
Fantastic
that
from
was
these
a
guys.
Very good race. And we've got Bloodstained coming home in 11th place.
There we go.
That's a
Yeah.
very, very, very good race.
Well done.
Well
That's
done,
it.
King.
Drift it across the line.
Finishing
and
it
why
in
not?
style.
Wow, that was a very interesting race.
Yeah.
B-Boy winning it for now, and exactly the same time I see it. Like Rowan said, it was a 0.1 gap
Yeah.
between them.
Well, there you go. I'll do the rundown now. So we got it in B-Boy in first, pending an investigation for a late pit. Sahir picked up second place. He battled all the way down to the line. In fact, he closed in the last 4 laps. Skyline picked up third in the end. Skommeltolly in fourth. MD4 fifth. Sully in sixth. Carl Williams in seventh. The Flash eighth. F50 Venom in ninth. Super Van Roy in 10th. And Bloodsaint in 11th. Fantastic.
Yeah, that was an awesome
and
race
then we've
though.
got the
From
guys
everyone.
that DC'd Yui, Remington, Aister, and Raza. Raza actually, unfortunately, DC'd from the lead of the race. That is so unfortunate.
Right. Well, thanks for everyone for tuning in.
Yes,
Oh,
guys, thank you so
I
much.
think we're going to go
for
straight to
watching.
bed now.
Guys, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the race as much as we did.
That's it. Myself and Skunkworks will be streaming the pro race tomorrow night.
Yes,
I think
there will
yeah.
be
John
some
or
Do not
Iceman will
miss
actually be
that.
having a POV view.
Well, I hope so. But I am racing tomorrow night, and it's going to be an interesting race to see what the pro group can do on this track. Because semi-pro has definitely laid down a marker, and it's up to the pro guys to go past that brilliant marker that was laid down.
That's it. But yeah, until tomorrow night, guys. Good night from my side.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good night.